An atomic swap is a peer-to-peer exchange of cryptocurrencies without going through a third-party service like a crypto exchange. They can either be executed directly between two separate chains, like Bitcoin and Ethereum, or they can be executed through off-chain channels. You can think of atomic swaps like cross-chain trades. In order to execute this, something known as hash-time lock contracts, or HTLC, are used. An HTLC is an off-chain device that allows users to do a transaction that would normally occur on-chain, off-chain. So the hashed part of an HTL contract means that the funds deposited into the contract aren't accessible until both users have submitted. The time lock portion of an HTLC means that if one or both users doesn't submit to the contract, the users get their money back. Let's walk through a concrete example. Alice has ETH, but she wants Bitcoin. Bob has Bitcoin, but he wants ETH. They decide to trade by atomic swap. Alice opens a contract and a hash is produced when Alice deposits her ETH to that contract. This hash works kind of like a lock on a safe. She also generates a value in the form of a data string that acts as a key to retrieve those funds from this metaphorical safe. She then sends the hash to Bob so he can fulfill his side of the transaction. Bob follows the same steps, depositing his Bitcoin in a contract address using the same hash as Alice uses. In this way, both funds are locked with the same key. When Alice receives Bob's Bitcoin from his address, the key being used is simultaneously revealed to him, allowing him to retrieve his ETH from Alice's address. Essentially, Alice cannot receive the Bitcoin that Bob has locked up without revealing the key to her ETH. In this way, it ensures that if Alice decides to go through with the trade, there's no way for her to back out or cancel it after she's retrieved Bob's half of the trade. On-chain swaps are also possible, but are a lot more rigid. They require the participating currencies to both employ the same hashing algorithms and support HTLCs on-chain. Decred and Litecoin were able to achieve an on-chain atomic swap because both of these requirements were met. This means that on-chain swaps are not likely to be possible between many currencies unless they consciously choose to cooperate and build technologically similar chains. This greatly reduces the possibility of on-chain atomic swaps happening with much regularity. We've talked about the problems with centralized exchanges before. Perfecting atomic swaps is a big piece of the puzzle to allow users to trade coins without having to trust a third party to hold their funds. Getting supports from wallets and exchanges still has a long way to go, but the process is getting more and more sound. For the end user, atomic swaps should be exciting because they open up a world of possibilities for fast and simple trading, while at the same time removing third parties that increase the possibility of hacks, fees, or fund mismanagement.